What's going on, everybody? We're back today playing some more Dicey Dungeons. I think today we're playing as the Witch, which means we're gonna have a rough time. The Witch is very complicated to use in comparison to a lot of the other characters. I mean, our final contestant, an aspiring vlogger who casts a spell over us. Here she is, the social media medium, ready to enter the dungeon as the Witch. Oh my god, I'm really a dice. Is this a new chat filter? And Lady Luck, I can't believe I'm meeting you in person. Can I get a selfie? There'll be plenty of time for that later, my little flatterer. Now, what has lured you into the realms of mystery? Honestly, I'm just so happy to be here. I'm super excited for wherever fate takes me. You know that if you don't ask for something specific, you won't get a prize even if you win? Oh, in that case, how about 10 million followers? Real ones too, not bots this time. That's more like it. Now let's play. Alright. So. Keep the spell book here. Now, this looks really complicated. There's a lot going on the screen. And I do want to see, once we get in, make sure I'm not blocking the cards with my, my face cam and all of that. I might have to make it a little bit smaller, but there's, like the wrong thing. There's a lot of different stuff here on the screen. So, you have spell slots and spell book. So you spend dice to use a spell, and you put it in a spell slot, and then you'll also use dice to activate that spell. So, I'm not sure if Cauldron here, I'm not sure if that is prepared already or not. Review upgrade. Damage. Oh, I see. It shows me the upgrade. Okay. That's interesting. So we'll get to put, I think we get to put different ones in our spellbook as well. And then there are two different types of slots that you'll get over here. You'll get prepared slots and upgraded slots. Prepared slots will automatically have one of the spells ready to go right away. And then the upgraded slot will just give you like Cauldron Plus or Infliction Plus or what have you. So the two spells we have to work with right now are Cauldron, which is do 1 damage, and you'll get another dice. And Infliction, which will do 3 damage. So far, pretty simple. Doesn't really matter where we start. I'm going to start with the Magician. And so you do start with 3 dice. You can also throw dice as another thing. So if you run out of stuff to do, you can throw them for 1 damage. So we do have the Cauldron here. And so you can see the only thing I can do with the 1 is, it actually, for some reason, it's not letting me. Oh, place it on anywhere to create equipment. So we don't need to do that yet. But we're going to put that in there, do 1 damage. We got a 2. So now we can create an Infliction if we want. And we get to choose down where it goes. We'll put it right there. And this will just do 3 damage. So we're going to put the 4 in there. And then we can create the Cauldron, but we can't do anything with it, so we'll just throw the die for 1 damage and end our turn. Not too bad when there's only 2 spells. When you get up to all 6, it can be a little much. And they do stay as well, so you do get to keep your whatever you place down here, thankfully. So, and I think we want to save the 1. We'll put the 6 in there. Got another one. I think here we're gonna make the Cauldron. I really should have put that somewhere else. That's okay. I think I can fix this. And then we'll get this, and it's a 2. So what I'm gonna do is have another Infliction set up instead of doing the 1 damage because it won't kill anyways. And it will reset every fight, I believe. So, but we can go ahead and kill him. Already, I'm a little overwhelmed. Okay, so this is a new spell, so we can equip it to, I believe, one of these spots. Select a spell to replace. Let's do 4. And yeah, let me change. Game's gonna freeze here for a second, but let me change the size of my face cam and stuff. I know it's gonna be like extra small. All right, looks good there. So that'll work. I don't need a huge face cam, obviously. So, I can select any of these spots to put it in, but we will. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong tab. We can do 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna put it in 4 and learn the spell. I don't know why. I had a feeling about putting it in 4 over 3. I think Magic Missile is pretty decent. Also, we do have Crystal Ball, which will roll 3 extra dice. Which can come in very helpful. So we do have the ability already to set up a Magic Missile. Let's go ahead and do that. And it requires an even. So, I mean, 3 and 5 don't matter to us. So we'll put the 5 in there, get a new one. We get the 2 for Magic Missile, set that up. And then we have a 3 that we can't do anything with. So we'll just throw it and do damage. Pretty simple. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the face cam that small. We'll see what it looks like in the final product, but I do like to have it a little larger than what it currently is, at least. Alright, that's fine. You can still see me. Okay. Sorry, chat. And I'm not live, so I don't know why I keep saying chat, but so we can make here, so we could make another Magic Missile, although I don't think that yet at least is the right call. I think I'm gonna set up another Cauldron just to have it. I think we set off the Magic Missile. I didn't realize Magic Missile would kill. Yeah, it does 5 damage. Alright, that was dumb. Not a big deal. Okay. And then we can either take Burning Light, which will deal some sort of damage and burn, or we can freeze. I'm probably going to take the freeze. I think it's a little bit better. We'll put that in 3. Oh, man. There we go. That works. All right. Aye. All right. So what do we got here? So now we get magic shields. So that adds 3 to a shield. I also think that's decent. I think you can definitely like place them on top and stuff, override them. We do have the freeze, which is pretty good. Opens up the ability. I think we do Sneezy first. We really want a 3, which we do have. And it requires odds. We're going to do 1 damage, but the best part is we're going to freeze his die, so it's a guaranteed 1. So we know he can't get a 6. And I mean, I guess we'll use this to set up Infliction next turn. And that's all he can do to us, thankfully. So, let's go ahead and try Crystal Ball. Wow, we got a lot of Infliction stuff. I think we have so many 2s. I think the first thing we want to do is get a Cauldron. And we did, so we got our Magic Missile. So we put that in there. Do the 3 damage and then damage there, and we're good to go. And we throw the last 2. I need to remember, never, like, if you have dice, you gotta throw them. And this is, I mean, this is a pretty good set with us already, in my opinion. I always think the first thing you should probably do is drop your Cauldron and get the reroll. And so we did get the 3 here, so. And we're good to go. Pretty easy Sneezy fight. Being able to freeze him every turn was like insanely helpful. Hall of Mirrors apparently is pretty good. I think on a 6 you get an additional dice roll every round. I think setting up an Ice Shard here will be good. And then we Ice Shard, roll again, And do we want to set up an infliction? I think so. I think using the first round as a setup to get some other spells out there is probably better. He's going to do 2 damage with 2 weaken, which is really frustrating. This is fine. That's a little frustrating. I mean, we can set up magic shield. I don't know if we need to, but I want to get the ice shard off. I don't want to get this off. And then it's the question of, do we set up magic? I mean, I guess we'll re-roll and see what we get. We actually get a magic missile instead of a magic shield, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Still sucks. We hope it's not the magic missile that it's gonna weaken, and it wasn't, so we're good to go here. I mean, Cauldron we just don't even want to use now. Hit him with the 5. And I mean, like, I think I'm actually gonna set up the shield over top this infliction. Keeps us a little safer. He really cannot roll like high numbers, can he? That's really unfortunate. I mean, we don't have the 6 for magic missile, so I think we're definitely gonna set up the 3 shield. And then, I mean, at this point we can do 1 damage. We don't have the reroll because it's Cauldron minus, so we can set up an infliction or another magic missile. Magic missile requires even though, right? Yeah. So, I mean, we made the best we could out of it. I don't think, I mean, it doesn't matter. We're still going to take 2 damage with 2 weaken. All right. Man, it really makes you think. Do we want the prepared slot or the upgraded slot? I think I'm going to start with an upgraded slot. Fury spell will repeat next attack. I mean, that could be pretty good with magic missile. Magic key will split a dice into 2. I don't think we want nudge. And it actually looks like the Fury spell requires 2 slots, I think. I'm gonna ignore everything here. I don't know if that is the right call, but I think we need 2 slots to use Fury spell, and that seems not very advantageous, in my opinion. Let's go ahead and get a Hall of Mirrors and a magic missile in that upgraded slot. Does 7 damage. That's insane. I mean, I'm gonna crystal ball here just because I want to try it. So we're gonna hit him for 7 here. Then we can throw 3. So I mean, we got out of that crystal ball, we got 10 extra damage. I don't see any issues with that. I gotta start using my limit breaks more than I do. I mean, I think right away we magic missile. We get that reroll out. We'll hit him with an ice shard, and then hit him for 1 damage and the freeze. Better than just throwing it, I suppose. He's gonna hit us for 1 damage in the freeze, but he can't heat us up. We're gonna hit him for 7 damage, and we'll hit him with 1 for Cauldron. And we had the 6 there, unfortunately, but because I kind of would like to see how Hall of Mirrors works a little bit, but no pain, no gain, right? We'll go down to 4-3. I definitely think you want to fight Pyro first. Get access to shop and some treasure. Putting Hall of Mirrors in 6 is really annoying, actually. Because then it requires you to get 2 6s to use it. I think we set up a magic shield. I think we roll and see what we get. So we got a 2. Doesn't really do us any good. We can set up an ice shard, I suppose. Or an infliction. I guess we'll try it. It's 4 damage. We can always just replace it if need be. Or we can use it, then replace it. I actually think we do that as well. We want to take the new damage for another roll. I think so. We actually got the limit break out of that. And I guess that kind of works. We got a damage and 3 shield. We took 2 damage. It's something. I mean, we do have HP on the floor. It's not a huge problem. I mean, we're going to do the 7 damage again. All of Mirrors really isn't doing much for us right now. I don't want to throw it because I think it does damage anyways, which is frustrating. We're going to take 2 burn this time. Can we kill him? I don't know. It did look like it didn't do damage to me to throw them, which is really nice. Slime ball, add 2 poison. I think I'm going to ignore that. Magic spear does 10 damage, takes 2 slots. Do 1 damage on silver cauldron and you get an odd dice. I think I'd rather have the reroll. I think I'm going to buy the HP. And then fight Handyman and not have to waste the HP on the floor. Let's set up a Hall of Mirrors again in case we can get it off. And we can this time, so we'll get an extra die. And we'll set up an upgraded magic missile. And then pop crystal ball. Magic shield's gonna take odd to use, so setting it up means we can't use it. We can set up an ice shard or an infliction. Another Hall of Mirrors. I mean, we need to waste the evens, right? So like the 6 does us no good, so we might as well use the 6. We can then either set up an infliction or set up a magic shield. I don't remember. Can I use let's set up infliction, and it does just do damage. So I think that ended up being the best we could have done there. He's just gonna charge his pea shooter and keep shooting us. Hall of Mirrors wasn't too bad that time. It did do 10 damage to us. I didn't realize that. We do have shock on our cauldron, which is, I mean, it's not the worst, but it is a little frustrating. And we can't use Hall of Mirrors, so I mean, I think we unlock cauldron and reroll. And just throw. He's gonna span her into a 6 and a 1 and put 6 in a hammer. So we're gonna take 1 shock, 2 pea shooter damage. That sucks, man. We took another 8 damage. I mean, that's fine. We'll unlock it. And we're good to go. Not the prettiest fight, but again, I mean, again, we gotta level up there. So we got doppel dice and duplicate. I think the duplicate's probably better for us. And I think I'm either gonna use, let's see what the Hall of Mirrors upgrade is. Any even? I mean, that's pretty decent. What's the shield? Is it 4 shield? I think I'm gonna replace magic shield, as dumb as that might sound. We do have our limit break, which I'm considering popping. What a strange, I'm gonna set up a duplicate. I'm gonna re-roll a 5. We did get the 4. So we're gonna get an upgraded magic missile and do 7. Yeah. I think that's an okay starting turn. Now that we have some stuff set up. He did unlock his Keyblade and then re-rolled a 3. So, I mean, we could set up a second magic missile. which might honestly be the call here. Either that, or can we set up? I mean, we should set up an ice shard probably instead. I mean, I guess we duplicate it and throw the 2. And then I think we want to try and definitely kill him on this turn. He's going to unlock the 6 Keyblade and then use it. That's frustrating, man. Okay. So we don't need Hall of Mirrors, so we can waste the 6. Do 5 freeze damage, 1 damage. I think we can win off this. I'm going to set up a magic missile over top of it so that we can use it again. Do 1 damage, and then any odd will do 5 damage. We're good to go. I don't know if we had to use the limit break there again, but I just kind of wanted to make sure we were good. Illuminate, get 2 times blank next turn. I don't know if that helps. I don't really know what that does. Sounds like you'll get 2 6s if you put a 6 in. Cactus is a pain in the ass. Literally, there's a lot of health here. I guess we fight Direwolf first. Just to get access to all 3 of the heals. Okay, definitely set up a magic missile. And I think we actually want to pop magic missile and then cauldron and set up an infliction. You know, doing 8 on my first turn, it's not the worst. I do set up a duplicate here. I don't know if that actually is going to help us. I kind of think duplicate's not super good right now. If we don't have it set up and have a 6. I think I'm going to set up a second magic missile. And then, that sucks. That hurts. I was hoping to get the reroll into something that we could use in the magic missiles, but... Alright, that turn went better. I kind of just went for it too. I want to kind of use everything in the order of its needs. We do have our limit break. And I mean, this is about the best setup we could get. I'm gonna do 7, 5, 1, dead. Nice. Good fight. Okay, I'll fight the cactus next. I'm gonna use Crystal Ball. I still didn't get the 4. I was really hoping to set up a magic missile there. I think I have to reroll for the 1. And I mean, this isn't really the greatest call. We did get the magic missile though, which is exactly what we wanted there. I'm gonna set up a second one. And then do we want to set up an ice shard? I think we do, honestly. I mean, basically, is the ice shard great? No. Is it more damage? I mean, yeah. It's literally usable. I think we use that first, reroll that, use that, and then we got an odd. And I mean, it did prevent him from using the even cactus spear, so cactus is really difficult. We're gonna take 3 damage though, but we did kill him. Is it the right call? I mean, it's hard to say. I think we want Magic Dagger over Duplicate, honestly. I think I'd still rather have Hall of Mirrors in case we do happen to start with a 6. I think it can be good. It's never gonna happen, it seems. I mean, we got an ice shard here. Is that what we want? I guess we'll set up a Hall of Mirrors and an ice shard and get 1 freeze out on him and just hope that we roll a 6. That's frustrating. Okay. I mean, I think it's just more important to break the silence and get the magic missile set up, and then pop crystal ball. Do you have block? Oh, did I misplay that really bad? I think I did. That's really unfortunate. He didn't get doubles, so there's no silence this time that we have to worry about. Loud Bird is maybe the most obnoxious character in the game. He does have one dodge, so we just want to use the one as a reroll. Didn't get the reroll. I don't know why. I don't know if you block it if it doesn't activate the new die. We definitely want to do the 7 damage. Man, that is really annoying. I'm almost thinking we're better off setting up another cauldron. What good does this do me? It doesn't. Yeah, I don't even want to play spells, so we'll get rid of that. Then do 5 damage in the freeze, and then the 7 damage. There's no point there in unsilencing the spellbook because we're not going to place anything anyways because... I mean, what are we going to place? And then that just also wastes a die that we could use. And since he had a stack of block, it wasn't worth it. That sucks so bad. And he has dodge. Yeah. I mean, we're just going to do the 3 damage and then... I mean, I still think we're going to kill him, but like... He's going to silence me again. This sucks. Loud Bird is really obnoxious. There's a stack of block. Again. That sucks. We could have used Hall of Mirrors, but we got shocked. So we want to do that. That. And then that. And we should be able to kill him next turn. Although, I mean, if we can't use... We can't use Magic Missile, it's gonna be tough. Okay, hear me out. Pop Cauldron. Then the 3 damage. We have the 6 for Magic Missile, so it does 5 damage. Fine. We won, we got the level up, we get a free heal. I definitely think we want a prepared slot. And do we want Hall of Mirrors in there? I don't think so. I mean, we could put the Magic Missile in there. I think it's pretty good. I definitely think we probably want the Cauldron still, too. Yeah, we could put Magic Dagger in there. Or maybe we do Magic Dagger, Magic Missile. And don't worry about Cauldron. I think that might be smart, too. Let's try that. Because then right out of the gate, we can just do damage. I mean, we can do... both of these could be good. We don't need the heal. I mean, I kind of think we run a freeze build here. I'm going to place Hall of Mirrors. I don't know if that was the right call, but there it goes. Let's fight Snowman first, even though it's the wrong call. I'm just not super scared of dying to him. Okay. So this is pretty decent, actually. I think we get this, and then unfortunately we need evens. I guess we're just doing the 2 damage. I like having the Magic Dagger already set up. It is reusable. I know that first turn was pretty much a bust and just setting stuff up, but he didn't draw any odds, so. And actually freeze isn't great against him. Couldn't tell. I mean, we can do 8 damage. And then it always gives us a slot to put dice so we don't have to throw them. So we will give him 3. So you can do 5 damage with 3 frozen. A bad roll. That's a terrible roll. I'm gonna actually set up the cauldron and replace magic missile here. I'll take my new die. Of course it's a fucking 1. They 2 damage and a freeze. Dude, I'm gonna crystal ball, as bad as that is, or seems at least. And I think we do this and that. I think magic dagger's actually like doing some work. Okay, we got to keep it. I mean, we're doing 5 damage and a freeze. Or we could do 4 damage and no freeze. We don't know what he's gonna roll, so I think doing more damage to guarantee that we can kill him with a magic dagger. It did let him do more damage with an extra freeze, but we can just kill him no matter what with magic dagger, so it doesn't matter. Okay, that's not too terrible. I think Cauldron might actually be better. What's magic dagger on? It's on a 5. Yeah, I'm gonna put magic missile on this. It just hampers it. I lied. I'm gonna leave magic dagger. I'm gonna fight cowboy. So the reason I decided that I was gonna stick with magic dagger is that if we don't get any way to set up a magic missile, which we did, so we're good. But if we didn't get any way to set up the magic missile, then at least we can do the damage. Put it in there first, reroll. We want to set up another magic dagger. No, obviously there's no point ever in having 2, so we'll just do the 2 damage. Frustrating. Man, that sucked a lot. I mean, I think I gotta hope. That sucks. I'm gonna crystal ball. We might lose the run right here, just because he got so lucky with those draws. He's gonna roll 2 6s and do 12 damage, so we lose. That's toughy. So yeah, that's the witch. Cool. We unlocked Frogman. All right. That's a real bummer. Oh, I see. What is that? I see. All right. Okay. Well, on that note, that was the witch, round 1. Next time we come back, we're gonna try the witch again. But she is a little rough. So, thank you guys for watching. We will be back with another episode. In the meantime, if you're interested in picking up Dicey Dungeons, it's $15 on Steam right now. It's a great game, and I definitely recommend it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace.